Something I found that's been working for me during this time is I know a lot of people have been saying it's slow, it's slow, it's slow. And then I know a few months back, you kind of drilled in me like, what the hell are you doing? Like, do open houses. So I've been doubling down on doing more open houses. And what I've been finding out is during the open houses, I've actually been pulling a lot more leads lately than I have been from social media. And what I've been noticing is a lot of the people that are coming in, they all have agents, but the conversation that I'm having with them in person, letting them know about different strategies, whether it's to buy down the interest rate or to get seller credit from like the agent or the sellers. And I've noticed I've had buyers that have agents calling me asking me like, hey, what are those strategies? My agent never told me about those. And then I'm telling them, hey, it's great if you kind of speed date right off the bat with like 3 to 4 different lenders. Not one lender is the same, because there might be a lender that has access to 55 banks where another has access to over 100 banks and certifications that the other might not. And then I had people at my open house on Saturday with Kuhn, and Kuhn even saw them. They were like, wow, I like that idea. My agent only hooked me up with one person. And then a lot of people are like, can I actually call you? Or actually, I just fired my agent. Like, can I work with you? And that's what I found is adding more value and just educating them on different strategies on how to win during this market. And I've been telling them straight up, like, yo, I bet the news is scaring you, but think about it this way. The news is pretty much paid to create the news that they share with you. And while they're doing that, Wall Street is buying during this time. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to get your rate bought down, maybe come in 50K under asking price and whatnot. And a lot of people are like, oh shit, I had no idea about that. So I've been creating value that way. And then what I found is that before I get to the buyer consultation, I'm doing an intro call and pulling all of the information from them. And then before I get to the buyer consultation, I've been setting them up on Real Scout. And then when I set them up on Real Scout, a couple of days go by and then the buyer consultation happens. And then I already get on the call. And when I'm going through the Real Scout dashboard with them, I'm like, oh, by the way, Elias, I saw you liked these 5 houses on Real Scout that I sent you. Let's go check them out tomorrow. So by the time I'm done with the buyer consultation and they're getting pre-approved, by the time a few days later, like they're already ready to go. And I had that work with one buyer so far. And I've tried the intro call before the buyer consultation with 3 other buyers already. And I feel like it more eases them. It helps them break down the walls rather than kind of just jumping right into the buyer consultation and having them feel like I'm selling them. They feel like I'm getting to know them. And then by the time at the buyer consultation, I feel like they're trusting me a lot more.